with no shoes upon my feet, to share with you the last bite of bread I had to eat. When we stand together, it's our finest hour. We can do anything, 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 anything. Keep believing in the power can build love can build.
Those are the Judds. Love Can Build a Bridge, the 51st most popular country hit of the year. Well, it's 50 down and 50 to go. And at number 50 is a singer whose real name is Doug Brooks. But to avoid confusion with Garth Brooks, a name change was obviously needed. Now, at the time, Doug Brooks was home writing a song called Heart of Stone when he got a phone call from the head man at his record label. The guy said, "Hey, what do you think about calling yourself Doug Stone?" Well, Doug knows a good omen when he hears one, and he said, "Doug Stone will be just fine." With the first of 3 1991 hits, here is Doug Stone, and these lips don't know how to say goodbye.
Once I promised I'd do anything to please you. No, these lips don't know how to say goodbye.
Number 50 on our year-end countdown of the top 100 country hits of 1991. That is Doug Stone, and these lips don't know how to say goodbye. Coming up, the 49 biggest.
My kind of country, my kind of music.
Army Community Services, may I help you?
Hi, my husband and I need to get on a budget. Do you know where we could get some advice?
Right here. The ACS has counselors in financial management. We offer workshops that can help you.
Family Service Center, may I help you? Yes. My husband and I just got here, and it's going to take 2 weeks to get our household goods. Do you know where we could borrow some pots and pans?
Right here. We've got hospitality kits with pots and pans and other things you might need. Why don't you just step...
Army Community Services, may I help you?
Yeah, I heard you've got some sort of employment assistance program.
Right. Our employment assistance services can help you target work skills, write a resume, learn a new skill, all kinds.
Family Support Center, may I help you?
Yes. Can you tell me where the tennis courts are around here?
The kind of question doesn't matter. Your Family Support and Service Center or Army Community Services has the answer, or can refer you to someone who does.
We've got a map that shows where the base's tennis courts are, and you can contact Rec Services for the hours of operation. Here's the number.
Call or stop by today.
American Country Countdown.
I'm Bob Kingsley. We're counting our way through the top country hits of 1991. For nearly 20 years now, the reassuring voice of this next singer has graced the airwaves with a succession of hit songs that remain in a class all their own. His message is a simple one. He says, "The main thing I've tried to say with all my records is that the most valuable thing we have is the way we feel toward one another." With survey song number 49, here's Don Williams.
Adam and Eve on a Saturday night. That's when the trouble started.
Who? Oh, Bob, don't be so impatient.
Find out how your favorite hits are doing all across America by tuning in American Top 40 all around the world on terrific radio stations like More Music, More Fun, 93Q, Syracuse, New York. Northwest Washington's music powerhouse, 92.9 Casem FM, Bellingham, Washington. Soft Rock, Q95.3, Longview, Texas, and Radio Cordoba de la Academia Principales, Cordoba, Spain. This high school student from Waterloo, Iowa, keeps climbing up to number 4, Tracy Spencer, and This House.
Where do we go from here? What must we do to make that change? It's time to understand. I said it's all in the hands of love. Let's do it for the people. It's all in the hands of love. Let's give back to the people.
Tracy Spencer's This House moves up in the Billboard neighborhood from 6 to number 4 this week. It's AT40, Shadoe Stevens. She started in music in 1975 as a hobby. 16 years later, she's a star around the world. Her current solo hit climbs 1 to number 3. Gloria Estefan and Coming Out of the Dark.
Why be afraid if I'm not alone? Life is never easy, the rest is unknown.
Out of the Dark, Gloria Estefan's comeback hit is up from number 4 to number 3. Coming up on American Top 40 is a new number 1 song. It's by a singer who owes it all to the woman who broke his heart. After 2 weeks on top, Mariah Carey drops to number 2 with Someday. It's from her debut album, and it's still number 1 this week. I'm Shadoe Stevens, American Top 40. So what do you think? Is it a fair trade, a broken heart for a number 1 song? This is a great story. That's the price one singer paid for this chart-topping record. The story begins about a year ago when, at the age of 22, he broke up with his girlfriend. She said, "It's just not working." He moped around the house, his head hung low, till suddenly words and music poured out of him, expressing the lonely, hurt feelings that consumed him. So he recorded it for only $181, and then, to forget, he busied himself promoting the record. He mailed it to radio stations across the country. He even hopped on his motorcycle and personally delivered copies of the tune all over California. That song, Time After Time. It became his first Top 40 hit. And when he gave his ex-girlfriend a copy, they reunited. Only until she said, "It's still not working." So they broke up again, and he wrote another song. And once again, he threw himself into promotion motion. And what does his ex-girlfriend say about his latest tune? She says she knows it's all about them, but she told him she changes the station every time it comes on the radio. She changes the station. Well, she must be changing stations a lot, because this week, it's the most popular song in the USA. The new number 1 song in the USA is One More Try by Timmy T.
It's been a long time since you left me. I didn't mean to make you cry. I didn't mean to disappoint you. I didn't mean to tell you lies. And after all that we have been through, won't you let me tell you why? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely nights without you. Oh baby, can we give it one more try? It's been a long time since I kissed you. It always used to feel so good. And if you knew how much I missed you, you'd forgive me if you could. And now that we have found each other, can't we give it one more try? One more try. more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely nights without you. Oh baby, can we give it one more try? And after all that we have been through, won't you let me tell you why? And now that we have found each other, can't we give it one more try? One more try. I didn't know how much I loved you. One more try. Let me put my arms around you. Living all these lonely nights without you. Oh baby, can we give it one more try? Oh girl, you know I love you. I just want you to know my love I'll always treasure. So please, just don't let me go.
He spent 3 weeks at number 3, 2 weeks at number 2, and now Timmy T finally hits number 1 with one more try. You just gotta keep on trying. And that's it, the kit and caboodle, the be-all and end-all, the 40 most popular records in America, straight from the official Billboard chart for the week ending March 23rd, 1991. American Top 40 is produced in Hollywood by ABC Watermark. Executive producer Corinne Baldessano. Executive in charge of operations Rod West. AT40 is produced by Bruce Goldberg with the whiz-bang crackerjack persistence of those master blasters of the electric radio world, the desperately creative, chromatic, enigmatic, whiplash, acrobatic ensemble. Matt Wilson, Daryl Morden, birthday girl Dana Swartzwalder, Ann Beebe, Tammy Schrader, quirky, perky Dr. Robert Durkee, Michael Sullivan, Stu Jacobs, Ken Helford, Brandon Diamore, Tim Sadler, Donald O'Connor, and Elaine On Time Klein. Our mailing address is Post Office Box 2000, Hollywood, California, 90028. American Top 40 is created by Casey Kasem and Don Standing in conjunction with Tom Rounds and ABC Watermark. I'm Shadoe Stevens, and I'll be back again next week to blaze through the biggest hits in the USA. So until we meet again, this is your best friend, the Shadoe. Bye-bye out there.